Hello, everyone. How are you today? Hopefully, you have a nice sunny day wherever you are. Here in my place in Montreal, it's raining today. It's not too cold, but it's good for the grass. It's good for the flowers that are starting to grow. Welcome in. Please come in. Keep coming in. We'll take a few minutes to let people coming in on this live training today. Love isn't enough. That is right. Today we are going to talk about love. Please, yes, come in. Still, people are coming in. It's great. I am giving you a little bit of time so we can all start at the same place. Of course, you are welcome to always listen again to the replay because I post the replay in all my social media so you can always have access to it. Please, let's have some comment right here. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Sarah is always there in all of my training. Thank you, Sarah, and welcome to all of you. I guess you are hearing me well. Otherwise, I would see a sign in the comment that tells me that there's no sound. I don't hear you. It's all fine and good. So let's start this. I want to start with something that might be uncomfortable to hear, but it might save you years of your life. Love is not enough. And if you really let that land, you will understand why so many people stay stuck in a relationship that does not go anywhere. Because that's what most people believe. If I love them enough, they will stay. They will change. If I'm patient enough, they will commit. If I show them my worth, they will finally choose me. But the truth, they don't. Not because you're not good enough. No, but because you're misunderstanding what kind of a situation you are actually in. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been with someone where there is chemistry, there is a connection? There are moments that it feels so real, but there is no consistency, no clarity, not real commitment. And commitment is the big thing in a relationship. If it is you, please comment the word me or give me a thumbs up. Yes, I see. Yes, yes. I think that actually we all been through this type of relationship at least once in our life where everything seems to be there. We have the chemistry, we're crazy about them, we are physically attracted to one another, we have great time. It feels so real that we fall deeper into love. At least one of us in that relationship has this deep feeling of love, while the other one does not go as deeply into that loving relationship sensation, feeling, because commitment is not there. And it it's not too bad. It teaches us, and that's where we need to go in life with relationship. We need to learn that within a relationship, we have steps to grow into it, to learn. We have to truly observe the type of relationship we are. I want you to really hear this. If you feel that you are still in this type of relationship where you are extremely in love, there is everything, but somehow you are stuck at the stage where nothing moves forward. There's no big commitment yet. And you've been in that relationship for years now, but it always feels like there's something missing. And sometimes you feel that you are the problem. You are the one that is not enough. And you start really thinking that you are the cause of the problem. But please don't give up on yourself. And I'm asking you to really listen to this training, because if that is your situation, if that is how you visualize yourself within that relationship, this training, this, I guess, conversation with you guys is for you. And you will find the answer. You will find how to truly regain your worthiness, how you should value yourself. Because you will figure it out how or what is the hick, the little tweak you need to do so that you finally live a wonderful relationship. So, with no further, let's begin this information. You see, there are many levels of relationship. There are actually 4 levels of relationship. And if you are feeling that you are stuck, you have the attraction, you have the feeling that it this is the man or the woman I want to be with for the rest of my life, but you're still stuck into the same kind of a level, the same kind of a day-to-day relationship. Nothing is moving forward. It is because you are in what I call level 2 relationship. And let me tell you something. I would say, without having to do a survey, I would guess that 90% of the people in this world are in that type of level 2 relationship. That's right. So don't judge yourself. Most of us stay in that type of level 2 relationship for years and years and years. So, here today, I'm going to show you the 4 level of every relationship. You can finally see clearly what is the level of your relationship. Where are you with your relationship? You can even help others identify their own level of relationship so they can unstuck themselves. That's true. We are worthy of having a real, true, loving, constructive relationship. But in order for us to be able to achieve that, we need to understand those 4 levels. And we need to identify which level we are in at the moment we're speaking right now. And it is not to destroy your relationship, it is to better understand and better see where you are at so you can do what needs to be done to either improve that relationship and move to level 4 relationship for the rest of your life, or end that relationship so you can find the real person who is willing to commit to the level 4 relationship. because that's what we all want deep within our soul. We need or we want to meet our soulmate. How many shows, how many books talks about our soulmate? It is because we are aching to find our soulmate. And that's what we want. But sometimes it feels like it is our soulmate, but the years go by and there's always something missing. And we never know why and where we are at. And how come we don't have that deep feeling that some people have? Because we can see it on other people, on other relationship, when they have that type of level 4 relationship where, wow, those are really soulmate. They are an incredible couples. Well, today is your lucky day because I'm going to give you an overview of those 4 levels so you can truly identify them. And actually, I will ask you to do one exercise this week. Very easy exercise. I want you to go and sit in a cafe if you have the ability to at least spend an hour in a cafe. Just relax and look at the people around you. Look at the people walking on the street, specifically couples. Look at them, observe them, observe their behavior, the way they walk, the way they talk to one another. Do they hold their hands, their body language to one another? And after this training today, you will know those 4 levels. So you will be able to pinpoint, oh, those are in level 2. Those are in level 3 relationship. This is a 4 level relationship. Just to have fun. And at the same time, it trains your brain to understand and actually take possession of that knowledge that I'm giving you right now. Are you in a level 1, 2, 3, 4 relationship? And what are they? What type of difference there is in between them? And why is it useful to know it? Because it makes the whole difference in your relationship. And playing the game I'm offering you to play, it just gives you an opportunity to really master that knowledge and take possession of that knowledge so you can better analyze your own relationship. So let's start with the number 1 level relationship. Well, the number 1 level relationship, is very, very short. It's very easy and simple to know if we are in it because it's a one-way relationship kind of a deal. You are totally attracted to someone, but they don't see you. Or they see you, but they don't have any ounce of feeling for you. I mean, they barely talk to you. So, but there is those relationships. And there is even more those kind of relationship when we are in a teenager years, right? Maybe you had experienced that as a teenager where you had you had an eye on someone in your high school, but they never even looked at you once. But your heart went crazy each time you saw them. That is level 1 relationship. It is the admiration we have towards someone, but they don't have anything towards us. They barely see us. And if they do, they totally ignore us. So That is level one relationship, and that is the easiest, the most simplest level of relationship. And we all went through that level as a teenager. I am convinced of it. So now, level two. Level two is called mutual attraction. You see, it's different than the level one, admiration, where you are the only one who has an attraction towards someone. Here, we both have this deep feeling of attraction. We are attracted to one another. Now, this is where almost everybody gets stuck, by the way. It's the level two. It is where we have the chemistry, we have the connection, we're emotionally intensity or intensified. Our emotions are intensity. Oh, sorry, let me repeat that. I'm thinking in French here. We are emotionally attracted to one another, and the passion is strong. And we are desiring one another physically. We are truly attracted. It feels like it is so real, but this is special, because everything seems to be in place for the real relationship. We actually, at the beginning of that kind of relationship, we truly begins to believe that is it. That is the man of my life. That is the woman of my life. I want to spend my entire life with that person. That's how we feel. And 6 months, 8 months, 12 months into that relationship, we are still madly in love. We are still madly attracted. The chemistry is always there. It feels so real. We like floating. We feel like ah, life is so great, right? We're happy. Everything is so good. It's what we've been dreaming to have for years. But as the time goes by, something is happening there. Because that level two relationship where most of us stay stuck there for years is missing something. And it's missing something extremely important. It is missing the commitment, the true commitment, the true commitment that says, hey, we are going to build our future, right? So, because something is missing, because that commitment is missing, we stop thinking. Our mind begins to invent a future. So we start justifying, why aren't we constructing this? Why aren't we talking about kids? Why aren't we talking about marriage? Why aren't we talking about buying a house together, living together, maybe? We are not talking about any true commitment. So we keep being in a potential relationship. It feels great because we have the chemistry. It feels great because we are physically attracted to one another. We do activities that we love to do together. We inspire one another. We make great love. Whatever we do together is just plain great. But no commitment means that it will always stay in a potential situation. In maybe it will develop, but it never does. And and so many of us stays in those type of relationship for years and years and years. We start waiting. We start hoping that it's gonna happen. That level two feels like love, so it will become real. But it never does. It always stays as a potential relationship, and it cannot build a life on potential. We cannot build a life on potential. That is why we are stuck, because potential doesn't build a family, doesn't build a strong, structured relationship. And why people get stuck there? Well, there is one situation here, and it is literally your subconscious. That's right. This is where your subconscious come in. And because logically you know something is off, but emotionally you stay there. Why? Because your nervous system gets attached to the highs and low that you are experiencing in that relationship. And those highs and low, they feel familiar. So your nervous system is saying, okay, but that's life, I guess. There's no such a thing as always being happy. We have relationships that are sometimes not working too well, and other days really are in love and everything is wonderful and magical. So your subconscious mind start to say it is normal to live a relationship like that. The unpredictability, the hope that it will become something becomes an addiction. That's right. You are becoming addicted to what is happening in your situation. You're getting used to having this type of relationship. It feels great. At least you are in a relationship. So you cope with it, you accept it. So even if it hurts you, you stay connected, not to the person, but to the pattern that there is there. That pattern of we are attracted to one another. I'm emotionally passionate towards that person. Totally love his physical. So we are all attached to those factors, and whatever is happening in our relationship becomes like it's okay. And our subconscious mind is saying this is the way it is. That's how a relationship is. And we start to believe it. We accept it, we believe it, and it becomes a pattern deeply enrooted in our subconscious mind. And we keep at it for years. And 8, 9, 10 years goes by, and we're still hoping that it will develop into something else. But it doesn't, because you cannot ask someone to commit when they don't want to commit. You cannot force a relationship to go a certain direction when one of them in that relationship does not want it. That's the level two relationship. And that's where most of us spend years and years into that type of relationship where the potential is there, where a subconscious mind believes that it is okay. It gets attached to that pattern, not necessarily the person, but the pattern. And it stays there for years. Then we have the level 3 relationship. I'd say that the level 3 relationship is everything that you find in the level 2 relationship, where you have the chemistry, where you have the physical attraction, where you have the passion, where you do and live really beautiful experience in your life with that person. But there is one more thing, and it's called commitment. That's right. Level 3, I mean, is the commitment relationship. The level 3 is where something changed truly. There is both people, you are both of you saying yes to that relationship. You are both of you saying, I want it. There is no maybe, there is no, oh, we'll go with the flow, we'll see how it develops, we'll take it slowly. There's none of this. You are both clear that you are choosing one another. He chooses you and you chooses him. And there is structure, there is consistency, there is a direction. There is a strong building between the two of you. You are truly creating something together. The structure, the commitment, the consistency is developing a true, real relationship where you're not just being together. You're starting to talk about kids. You're starting to talk about the future. What type of a life you want? What kind of a house you would want to live? Where would you want to live? You truly are building with one another. And that is what we all want in a relationship. We don't want to get stuck in a place where we are at level 2, where everything is there except the commitment. For years we are in together, but never we talked about kids, never we talked about living together and building a future together. So the level 3 commitment is where people are starting to build together their future, the way they see their life, the way they want to be a parent, how, what kind of parent they will be. All of these conversations are when you are in level 3 commitment. Then let's go to the level 4. The level 4 is compatibility. So, and it is not the level people are usually on. That's right. Very few of us are living and experiencing a relationship of that level where we are compatible, where we are, how do you say that again in English? Where we are compatible to one another. There is reciprocity towards one another. We do exactly the same in a sense of we're different. We have our unique way of living, of thinking, of being, but we value the same thing in life. The lifestyle we want is the same. The vision about life is the same. We believe in the same thing about life. We are both our own specific individual, respecting one another, and we share equally. We do not give more than the other does not give more than you do. And this is all done without even talking about it. It becomes natural. It is floating just naturally. You both are at the same level of growth. You are both at the same level of vision in your life. And somehow everything always stays in harmony. No matter what develops in your life and how many years goes by, you always have the same respect for one another, the same easy way of communication, the same kind of vision for the future all the way, all along. It's not, it's changing because we change as we grow, but it always stays in harmony with one another. You keep helping one another to grow and become a better person. And we each are capable of being on our own because we have this individuality where we are each one of us in entity. And we are just in a couple to make it better and to grow and to improve and to support our life. And that's where we can say this is our soulmate relationship. And no matter how many years goes by, it is always improving. It is always growing. And no matter how many years goes by, that love that you feel deep inside still grows. And you believe that it can never grow bigger, but each year goes by and it still grows bigger within you. Because as you developed yourself personally, each one of you, that love still grow as well. And the more you achieve together the future that you truly want, the more love you feel towards one another. And it keeps growing and it keeps shining all around. And that's how people see you. Those soulmates, we can actually pinpoint them on the street. We can see when people have this type of relationship. And this is a relationship that we all desire. It is the relationship that we all want to work toward it. And I'm saying to you that it is possible to get it. But you cannot get that type of relationship if you are with someone who is in level 2 relationship. You see, that's why I was saying to you from the beginning that once we know those 4 level of relationship, it is easier to figure out where we are at. You see, because if you are at level 2 relationship with someone and you are expecting a level 4 relationship kind of behavior, you're not going to get it, right? It's like putting a lot of energy in a place Well, it's never going to happen because the other partner is at the level two. And the level two is where I love you, I have passion, I intensely love you and want you all the time, but I do not want to commit. I do not want to create a future together. I want to think and keep going with the flow, see where it will go. We have time, we're young. And years go by, and you never change your mind. You always think that you have time because you're afraid to commit. One of you is afraid to commit. So you stay in level two forever, but one of you wants level four. And that's why I say when we do know these type of level, we can then truly observe what type of relationship we are. And it's a must. At one point in our life, if we have this sensation that we're not quite where we want to be in our relationship, we have to make change. Don't stay in a level two relationship. Don't get stuck there because suddenly you're afraid to move away from there because you think that you're never going to find the right person. I don't think it's possible. We are all, well, we all have the ability to meet our soulmate. We need to be ready for it. So it's not staying in stuck in level two relationship that it's going to help you meet your soulmate. You see, in order for you to meet your soulmate, you need to make room for that soulmate to come into your life. It's funny, this reminds me of something here where I don't remember because it's been so long ago, but it's someone who said this about relationship. They say, you live alone and you want to have a relationship, but then yet when I go in your house, I see that there's no room in your house to have someone living with you. There's not even one little feet of space in your closet for that second person in your house to have place for their clothes. When you sleep in your bed, you sleep right in the middle. Where do you have space for another person to be there and sleep with you? So this is, I mean, in those days, it kind of struck me. I said, wow, yeah, of course. So if my behavior is always like someone who lives alone and use the entire space, and I never make room for anybody then. Okay, so I'll change my habit a little bit. I'll start sleeping on one side of the bed because the other side will be for my future lover. And it's funny, but you know what? It actually works because it changed the dynamic, the energy around you. And it actually gives space for a person to literally walking into your life. It gives the opportunity to meet someone and have space for them to come over to your place and begin a relationship. So we may think that none of this count, none of this is important. But I think that we're just fooling ourselves when we think like that. It might be a very, very small, little detail to say, well, I want someone in my life and I'll stop sleeping in the middle of my bed so that I make room for someone to come in my life. It might seem silly, but believe me, everything is energy. And changing just this small habit of yours will change the energy entire around you. Your entire energy will be changed and transformed, and it will leave room for someone to walk into your life. Now, when that person walks into your life, just look at the level you are in. So, level one, we don't want that. Because if we summarize what I just talked to you, is level one is the attraction, is the admiration. I mean, where you are into an admiration towards somebody, but they have absolutely no feeling towards you. It's not reciprocal. It's like, don't want you. So that's level one. Admiration. You are in admiration and they are not. The level two is the little bit more complicated, right? It's the mutual attraction where you both are truly attracted. All the signs are there. There is the hot, passionate love. There is this chemistry. There is this intensity. You are emotionally involved. Everything is fine and dandy. You love doing activity together. You feel great together, but something is missing. And it's the most important key that is missing. It's the commitment. Either both of you or one of you is not committing to that relationship truly. So it's always like a surface level relationship. Let's go with the flow and we'll see. Well, let's go with the flow and we'll see 10 years down the road. There's still no talk about the future. And if you are the kind of person who wants a family and build a future like that, I say get out of that relationship because it's never going to change. Or talk and try to see if that other person may change their point of view because time flies. So it's one of the two. You either talk and fix and see if it's not just a potential relationship, but a real relationship with commitment. And if there's no development in there, I say, wow, take a deep breath and walk away because you deserve what you truly want. Because there's nothing wrong with you and you have nothing to change in your life. You just have to find the right relationship at the right level. That person who is willing to commit. And that is our level three, where there is consistency and commitment. It is there. We are committing to one another. I am saying yes to you. You are saying yes to me. We both want one another. We both feel that that is it. You are my soulmate, and I want you, and I desire you, and I choose to be with you. That's commitment. That's the future being talking in between the two of us. You are truly starting to build something together. And that level, well, that level can be developed into the level four, where is compatibility, where you are truly compatible to one another because you do have that synergy together. You do have the same value, the same lifestyle that you want, the same, you want to live in the same place, when everything is aligned to one another. Not just the commitment, but that the commitment that you have towards one another is aligned with the same type of value and lifestyle. You both believe in the same thing. You both see life with the same vision, with the same value. So when it is time to have kids and settle somewhere, there's no argument. It's easy because you're both in the same kind of bubble of what you want. So that becomes the soulmate relationship. And that relationship lasts forever because all of your life, you are equally in love. What I mean by that is that no one in that relationship gives more than the other. You see, sometime in level 3 relationship where there is commitment and we are involved, sometimes there is something that is missing. And it's like there's always one of us in that relationship that loves more than the other, that gives more than the other. And believe it or not, on the long run, it has a weight, it has a toll on the relationship. So we want to achieve that type of relationship where that that equal loving is there. I don't overgive, and the other doesn't overgive. It's like we are both equally in harmony in giving what to one another the same level. There is no unbalance. There is no one does more than the other. It's even if we do different things, it always end up being equal. It always end up feeling like, hey, you don't feel like you're giving more than the other. You feel equal. You feel truly that you are growing and building and moving forward in life. And love keeps growing years after years. So that's what it is. We've been through all of this. You see a little bit more or better what level there is in relationship, and you are capable now to ask yourself the true question: what type of relationship am I in? And I want you to ask yourself that true question. I don't want you to tell me what kind of relationship I want to be in or what kind of relationship I'm hoping to be in or what it will be, maybe. No, I want you to look at it right here, right now. Today, what type of level of relationship I am in. Because that will tell you a lot. You will finally know which level you are and if it is worth or not moving forward to it. Because in a relationship, when someone wants a true relationship with commitment and a way to live with a soulmate, you should never, never give up for something less. because we all can have a true relationship. We all have someone out there that is meant for us. We actually have more than one. So don't think that you need to change anything. You just need to know where you are with it, where you are with that relationship, and what is it that you want. And let me tell you something. Didn't I say to you that in the level 2, most people stay there for years and years? And the only reason why they stay there is because their subconscious mind loves the pattern they are into. And sometimes that pattern is exactly the same pattern that your parent had, or uncle, friends, someone you admire. That's what you saw. You saw that relationship should be a certain way. And subconsciously, your mind accepted that the pattern of a relationship should be A, B, C. And I'm going to accept living the certain way because that's how a relationship is. So I should always be the one that gives more. And I'm saying, don't. It hurts. On the long run, it will hurt you. It will drain you. And it will stop you from achieving your highest potential. Because you are enough. You deserve it as well. So maybe there is a root belief in your subconscious mind that makes you be in level 2 relationship or in level 3 relationship, and you want level 4 relationship. But somehow you're not moving forward towards that relationship, neither with that person or with somebody else. You don't make room for it. So I am here to tell you that exactly is the type of work that I do with people. I work with the subconscious mind. I work with people to figure out their root belief, their root pattern that are usually the kind of pattern that stops them from growing, stop them from being in a place where they truly want and desire to be. So if after you analyze the type of situation that you are in, where you see which level of relationship you are in, and you're saying to yourself, yeah, wow, now I understand. God, I want to fix that. Then I am offering you a free conversation with me. That's right. Free. No charge, no trap, nothing. Just a private one-on-one time with you and I. We'll talk and we will figure out one of your deepest belief that is making you being stuck in that level of a relationship. And I will give you the solution to remove or reprogram, change that belief so that you have finally the belief that will give you what you need to go get the type of level of relationship that you truly want, that you truly deserve, actually. Because we all deserve to have this magnifique relationship where we are compatible with one another, where our lifestyles, our desire, our value are the same and they grow together. And we build and we construct something so gorgeous in life. That's what we deserve. And we can all do it. So if you think after you do the work of observing the relationship you are in, of finding out which level you are at, you still find that there is something that is stopping you. There is a pattern within you, within your life, that is stopping you from moving into the level 4 relationship. Please DM me pattern, DM me love, and I will reach out to you. My team will reach out to you so we can have a one-on-one relationship. Well, not relationship, but conversation. We'll have our one-on-one conversation and we'll talk. And believe me, we will find exactly one of your deepest pattern that needs to be worked on, and I will give you the solution to work on. I will give you a free hypnotherapy session that you can truly use and listen to daily at your home, in your home, to truly transform that subconscious pattern. So, here it is, folks. Love is not enough. It needs commitment. It needs the same level of lifestyle, of commitment. It needs the soulmate. And we can all have it because there is many people in this planet that are a soulmate. We just need to meet them. And for that, we need to make room for them. But the first and most important thing we need to do is to evaluate what type of relationship you are in right now, if you stay in it or not, and what is it that you want as a relationship. And just jump. Do the action of actually going for what you truly want because you truly deserve it. You are enough just the way you are. So, thank you, and I'll see you next week. Have a great week. Bye. Let's end this training.